Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Greenlands. Right, I figured out a way to sort the money problem. It turns out it definitely is all these sheep pens on the other farms. I kind of just want to explain this. So yeah, it's all the animal pens on all the other farms. It basically equates to about £2,573 per month. Now, I've come up with a kind of an ingenious way of trying to deal with this. If I just nip up to the cow place. Now, I did spawn in 2 of these generators. You have to bear with me. I've got one at the shop there. Got one... I've got 2 over here. I kind of just wanted to show you these ones. And I've got a smaller one there. Basically, it equates to about £2,518 a month, basically. So we can basically carry on playing Greenlands and forget about having to deal with it every month. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to explain that. Right. We've got a load of contracts to do today, and I'd like to get a couple of them done again. We've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Right. The ploughing contracts may be a bit of an issue. It kind of all depends on the levels of the hills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start today. I'm going to do 10 and 11 on the fertilizing, because that's going to give me a rough idea of what field 2 is going to be like for the ploughing. Right, if you can just give me a quick second, because my steering wheel's gone off. Now I've jumped about. There we go. Literally all I have to do is tab out the game and tab back. I never cut it out of the video because it's like a split second. It's a bit of a ball ache to end up cutting them out and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get another. We're gonna get this done. I am thinking actually we could have a fertilizing episode, and what I'm thinking here is we could buy the front loader tool and the fork, so we could take 2 bags of fertilizer with us. That might actually be a really good idea. Because what it is we have to go to travel quite far today to do a couple of these fertilizing contracts, and I'm just wondering if it's going to be easier to do it that way. I do have a couple near me. I know we were going to do the ones nearer. Let's have a look on the map where we're going. 155. Well, 100's over here, and then 55's over here. We could do maybe 55. 51 as well. I really should have. Yeah, 55 and 51. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll do them 2 then. I'm trying to just earn a bit of money, but I don't know. I really want to know what field 2 is like for ploughing. Like I say, we haven't got loads of power. I think we've only got 95 brake horsepower in this tractor, if I remember rightly. I'm trying to not upgrade this tractor. I'm trying to just use this tractor to do these fertilizing contracts, do a couple of ploughing contracts, and then jump into another month. The problem is if I don't do the ploughing contracts soon, I'm actually going to lose the ability to sow those fields, and I'd like to get a seeder and sow. It's just another kind of contract to do, basically. But yeah, let's go and do them other contracts. Whoa, my bad, I did not look. Yeah, it kind of sucks me having to use some wind turbines to generate the money, but we're not going to lose £2,500 every month to buildings we don't own yet. I was hoping in New Farmer. In the mode that I'm playing on, I think it was a New Farmer. I don't know. No, you don't start with any buildings around and no land around. So I'm surprised it leaves the buildings under like my expense. Now I've just realised I've driven past the field. Although I might as well do 51 first while I'm here. There we go. This is actually a relatively big field. But yeah, like I said, we're going to do a couple of these. We'll put a couple into a time lapse as well, because it's the easiest way to get these jobs done. I maybe shouldn't have accepted as many as I did, but I didn't want them to disappear. I really wanted to get these done. It's an easier way to earn just a little bit of money, and we can always do like 2 or 3 fields per episode, and then, you know, do another contract and things like that. So but I'm hoping with this soon we're going to be able to get another tractor. The plan was never to keep this tractor for long. I need to hit about 60,000–70,000 pounds really. I'd like to buy the Fendt. I think it's the Fendt. I'm trying to get around about 200 brake horsepower. That will kind of give me a little bit of leeway for some slightly bigger seeders, some slightly bigger plows, and so on basically. That's kind of the plan. We'll probably end up buying the plow we normally always use. Obviously the one we have at the moment is just, it's the only one we can really get. Yeah, I've done this one here. Well, I've done this headland. Yeah, at the moment the biggest problem I've got is carrying enough fertilizer, but that's something else I want to buy. Maybe instead of spending like 15 grand on a new spreader, on a new front loader tool, it might be worth getting a bigger spreader. I can buy a spreader that we can pull, and we can put a lot more fertilizer in it. The problem is pulling it up the hills. That's the biggest problem. Like, I was going to do this one in a time lapse, but there's not really much point. We're nearly done. Yeah, over the next couple of days as well, I'm going to be stockpiling some videos over Christmas, guys. I'm probably thinking of just doing one series rather than doing Greenlands, European and Attingham. I might do the odd Attingham episode, see who's around on Friday for the recording, just to try and get like a couple over Christmas of Attingham. But ideally I want to try and maybe just do one season, do like a stock batch him. I kind of need to do, I think 55 is just over the road, and I do think ideally that's going to be the better one to do. No! No! Right, I ain't messing around. I'm messing around. I used to have a mod for automatic gates. I used to love that mod. The only problem is sometimes it would be really annoying. And not work, like, at all. It was very hit and miss. Yeah, I remember doing this field the first time round. Yeah, we're gonna do this field, and I think where's yeah, 45's all the way over there, but it's not flashing anymore. Oh, it's alright, it's 43. I really need to take a screenshot of these field numbers. Yeah, number 2 is such a high paying contract. I think it's number 2. I actually want to get it. I want to get it done. Now, I don't know if we're going to have enough money to finish this field. This is the one I'm going to put in a time lapse, and we will get a couple of fields done on the time lapse as well. Right, we'll return to the shop. I'm gonna see, guys, if we can buy a bigger spreader. Just because I need to carry more. But the downside is we also need a weight as well. I don't know if it's... We're gonna get £3,500 for that. So I'm gonna just take... Yeah, sorry, if I just go quiet, if I'm speaking and I just go quiet for a quick second, I'm literally still coughing. I'm trying to not do it down the microphone. So yeah, I do apologise. Like I say, every day I feel better a little bit every day. See, now that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. 22,000. That's what I'm talking. We need 23,000. The problem I'm going to have is I'm not going to be... Right, I think £23,000. I need some fertiliser anyway, which is why I came back to the shop. No, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button. But we need to look at maybe adding a weight to the front of this. Fender front weight, yes. Oh, is that it? Oh, I was hoping for a little bit more than that. Right, so we're not able to do that right now. If we can get another job done, or two, we should be able to buy the bigger fertilizer. One, it's bigger. So, to begin with, we can get more jobs done in one go. But we definitely need to get the weight for the front as well. I'm thinking of looking on these contracts right now. We're going to go and do the highest paying one there is. This is where ploughing comes in. We can always maybe plough a field. It's field 11 actually. I thought it was number 10. Right, so it's that one all the way over there. Right. Oh, I remember doing this. This is the first field we ploughed when we first came into this series. Yeah, that's fine, and we can go and do that. We're just gonna have to put this in a time lapse. I'm gonna get that job done, and then I think that's gonna be the easiest thing to do because it's a long drive all the way there, guys. I just hope 1,000 litres is going to be enough to cover this field. That's the only issue I've got right now. Hopefully it is, but we'll soon find out. But as I said, I'll put this into a time lapse. We'll get there, we'll get this field done, and we'll get our asses back to the shop and new spreader. Now, we won't do any more fertilising contracts after this one today, but obviously I want to get this so we've got the spreader for the next episode.
Like the
Well, we ran out of fertilizer. Right, I'm going to drive to the shop, guys. And I'm going to meet you back at this. Otherwise, it's just going to take forever, guys. So I'll see you when we're back at the field. Right, guys, there we go. Back on the field. Yeah, I can't believe that, to be honest. This is a big field, though. I should have known. I should have known. If I'd have done what I said I was going to and put the pallet forks on the front, I wouldn't have had this problem. But yeah, all I can do really is get this kind of back into a time lapse. The only thing I've got now is I'm going to have quite a bit of fertilizer on me while I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm wondering if it's worth doing a 4th fertilizing contract while I'm out here. I'm not only talking a small one. Field 10 needs to be done, but I don't think there's going to be enough in that to do field 10. Especially by the time we've done this contract. I could always start field 10. It's just a long way to come back. Yeah, like I say, it's a bit of a nightmare really. I can't believe we ran out. This did not really go to plan. So 1,000 litres for 11 is not enough. Well, we'll find out how much is enough. We've done 88%, so we are going to have quite a bit left over. So we might look at maybe trying to do field 10 while we're here. I suppose it depends how much we've got. We're down to 81% already, and we've only done a little bit. This spread is good. It really is. It was good. It was cheap. It's got us going. It's got us earning some jobs. The problem now is it's just not big enough. It just doesn't hold enough now. Which we knew that. We said that all along. It's like, well, it doesn't hold that much. But we have to... we had to start somewhere, and this gave us a lot of income. Yeah, we'll get this done. I think we're going to have about 60% left. Like I say, I do like to try and do the fields 100%, but the problem is, especially on the fields so far away from home, it's just such a nightmare to do. There we go. 67%. The thing is, 10's just as big. 26 is half the size, but we don't have a full spreader now. That's the problem. And we get paid for that one, so it's out of the way. Field 23. There we go. Field 23. It's just over the road from where we are now. Field 23. So we'll do 23. What we'll do is we'll come and do field 10 and field whatever number that one is again when we get the bigger spreader. Not because it's a bigger spreader, it's just got a larger capacity. Obviously it has a wider sprayer as well, but yeah, this is probably just going to end up into a bit of a fertilizing episode, which is kind of not what I was trying to do today. But I also didn't plan on running out of fertilizer, and obviously it's now snowing as well. It's December and it's freaking snowing. But yeah, it would be nice to get back to the farm or our little yard, because at the end of the day we might have some bales to sell. Also, if you notice, I drived up the edge of the field on the way up to field 11, trying to get in the habit of doing that. I don't like how this map's set out for the driving over other people's fields to get from one field to another. I really don't like that, so I'm trying to play it like, you know, at least on the edge. I don't really know any other way of doing that. That's not the field I wanted to be in, Reaper. That's the wrong one. Although saying that, grass fields are a little bit different. We can kind of get away with driving over grass fields, but it's not what I want to be doing. We'll close the gates on the way out. Right. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fertilising episode. I did not plan on doing all fertilising today, but it is going to give us the tools to buy a bigger spreader, and we are going to buy the bigger spreader at the end of this episode as well. I said I want to do maybe 2-3 fertilising contracts. But that field 11 it's just sapped all the daylight as well. Literally, we're going to lose all the daylight. We might even have enough to do another one on the way home. Which if we do, we have to drive home. We might as well see if there's another field we can do on the way home. I'm not saying there is or there will be, but we just never know. I think we're going to have about 50-ish% to be fair. I'll say ish. There we go, 47%. That's not too bad. Like I say, I don't really like doing that where it's not 100%. But I'm too far from home to be using loads and loads of fertilizer. It would be nice actually on a map this size if there was like a second shop. Field 10, 17, 35, 10. So 17's a relatively small field. That's probably the next best one to do. But yeah, I did not plan on fertilising all episode today. This is kind of just screwed with my plans a little bit. I wanted to get a ploughing contract done. Like I say, we need to sow. Oh, we need to buy a seeder anyway. Goes into here. Come on. I say you were taking forever. Oh, I'll trust you to open the opposite way. Right. We've got 47%. We need to get this field done. Is it bad that it's weird that I'm going anti-clockwise? No, I'm not. I'm going clockwise, aren't I? Alright, I thought I was going anti-clockwise then. It just felt a bit weird. I've been going anti-clockwise. Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. I've been going anti-clockwise all day. Now I'm going clockwise. It feels weird. Very weird. Yeah, there's no point in me putting this into a time lapse. We're not going to really get much else done in this episode. I'm really disappointed that we've ended up just fertilising all day. It has kind of frustrated me a little bit. Yeah, a little frustrating. Christmas, guys. I hope everyone is all prepared for Christmas. Apart from getting some fresh milk, some fresh veg. Yeah, we're all done for Christmas. Just got to wait for the Dragon Lady's last Christmas present to arrive, which is coming tomorrow apparently. Although I've never actually checked, it might come today, you never know. But yeah, there's no post over the next couple of days as well, which doesn't help either. But everything I ordered is coming via courier, so it's not too bad to be fair. Right, that is going to be all these contracts done. Like I say, we are going to just get this sold. I'm having a frame issue today, guys. I don't know if it's coming across on the video. For some reason, since it started snowing, my 3080 can't stick at 60 frames. That's weird. But this field here on our left, field 18, that's a ploughing contract. I think we'll be alright with that one. I think we can plough field 18 with this tractor. That's good though, because it means that could be about £5,000 or £6,000. We won't have to worry about not being able to make it. Field 30 looks like a ploughing contract, yeah, because that's had potatoes or beetroot in it. Or sugar beetroot. That's because I'm going to the shop after I finish recording to buy beetroot. No, sugar beet. Yeah, it wasn't exactly what I planned on doing on this episode today, guys. So I do apologise for it sucking that we were just doing fertilising contracts, but I did have plans to do certain things. Like I say, I've got bales of silage to sell. They might be at the correct price to sell now. I don't really know. It's yeah, all we can do is look really and find out. But it's quite a few contracts down. It's quite a lot of money in the bank as well. Like I said, we can either keep this money and use this little spreader, or we can buy a bigger spreader. I personally think the bigger spreader will be the best investment. Doing fertilising contracts is one of the biggest incomes you can get in my eyes. It's relatively easy. Drive around, turn the machine on. It's like ploughing. Ploughing's a relatively easy contract for earning money. Your only problem with contracts with like ploughing is the majority of the default ploughs either want stupidly high horsepower, which we don't have, or you end up with a teeny tiny plough. But I feel like as a goal, we're getting there. £35,000. We can spend £30,000, and we can spend £23,000 now buying a new spreader. The problem I'm going to have here is if there's too much weight. That's going to be the biggest problem I've got. I hope this is okay. We're going to repaint it. We're going to repair it. And we're going to sell it. So that was £4,000. While I'm here, I might as well go and customise. We need the front weight. Yes. We don't have a choice for that. I really hope this doesn't screw me. I'm quite concerned it's going to screw me. And not in the fun way. 4,000 litre capacity. I think that's going to be too much, to be honest. 23,000. But there's only one way to find out how that's going to go. Bag of fertiliser. There we go. That will finish all the contracts, I think. Let's find out. Let's just see how well this balances. No, I'm really impressed with the fact that we've got this machine already. Be interesting to see. I'm telling you now, that's already sagging on the back end. Look at that. This is going to be wheeling. I am a little bit concerned with this. It's more because I can't put a bigger weight on. Oh, this is going to wheelie. Oh my god, that is... And there it goes. That was the problem. I did think 4,000 is too much. I bought it at full capacity because at the end of the day I do feel like we're not far from it. We can take 2,000, we can basically take 3,000 litres. It might be a little wobbly on the front wheels. Yeah, it's a little bit on the wobbly side, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If we buy the front loader attachment and buy the pallet forks, like I said before, we can always use 1,000, like 850 kilogram on here. Do you know what I mean? Look. Let me just imagine it's on the front forks. There you go. So yeah, it does make a bit of a difference. Yeah, right. Before we do anything else, we need to see what the price of that silage is. 326, 330. It's not the best price yet. Next month will be the best price. Let me just... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 35,000, 38,500 litres of silage. We've still only got 28 litres of wool. Why have we only got 28 litres of wool? That's one, we had that earlier. I've got loads. I swear that stopped producing wool. Oh, also, if you notice, guys, I got rid of the map. Weird. Very weird. Right, guys, I do massively appreciate everybody putting up with a fertilising episode. Like I say, it wasn't my plan to just fertilise today. I say we do have a lot of other contracts we still need to get done. 18 and 30, for example, they're ploughing contract. 2's a fertilising contract. 36, 35. Yeah, so, you know, we've got a lot of contracts still left to do. By the time we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, got 5 contracts left. So, what we're talking here? Talking 10 grand, 20 grand, 23, 24 grand. There's 20, 25, 32. We've got about 50 grand worth of contracts left to do. It would be nice to do like a sugar beet or something like that, but I feel at the moment it's too big a job for where we are. But yeah, I am thinking maybe ploughing contract. I never did look at field 2 though. But yeah, as I say, guys, I do massively appreciate everybody watching the episode. I hope you're all, like I said, I hope you're all ready for Christmas. I am going to be batch recording, so there will be some videos over Christmas. I'm not saying people are going to watch over Christmas. I wouldn't expect you to watch over, but I am going to just put them out anyway. I know, you know, there are people like me, you know, Christmas is a very busy time of the year. But even Christmas evening, I end up watching a couple of YouTube videos or something. Usually because my wife will fall asleep after eating a big Christmas dinner. So there'll only be me awake. But yeah, hopefully, guys, like I say, you all have a good Christmas, and until the next episode, I'll see you all later on.